Hello and welcome to a Forza Alliance Forever custom gamecast. We have Koiskix versus ThomasHiatt on Apchui. And this game was played as part of the Legend of the Stars qualifier number 4 tournament. And it was the second losers round. Losers bracket round. I was asking around for some interesting replays, or even uninteresting replays, that might be worthy of casting. And after some insisting from me, ThomasHiatt graciously obliged and sent me this replay on Apchui between himself and Koiskix. Now, both players are UEF here. Koiskix, we can see that his rating is 1500 on global, but 1 versus 1 wise, he's actually much higher rated. He's around 1900, so he's a very formidable 1 versus 1 player. And I do think he's fairly strong in 5x5 maps as well. Now, ThomasHiatt says that 5x5s are his favorite sort of map, so we can expect some strong play by him as well. I think both players are quite strong at producing as many units as possible with few resources. And obviously that's important for any map, but now it's especially important on 5x5s, I think. But ThomasHiatt going for something very interesting here. Something we never see, and I mean literally never see in high-level 1 versus 1 games, is a drone. He's building a left drone with his ACU. And now I'm starting to question why we don't see these drones. Let me think about that for a second. Well, first of all, if it's scouted, as Koiskix almost did here, he misses it. I don't think Koiskix saw that drone. His his interceptor is not moving. For one thing, if it's scouted, it can be shot down in one hit by interceptors. But nobody was expecting a drone here. Well, of course, except ThomasHiatt. I certainly wasn't. And ThomasHiatt is going to be able to take this bottom left corner, and Koiskix has no idea. He appears to have scouted ThomasHiatt's main base and concluded that ThomasHiatt's not going to go for any air. No air, no transport. And both players have parity in terms of access to this bottom left corner, but we know now that's not the case. ThomasHiatt is going to take this reclaim all for himself. Now Koiskix is taking up some reclaim himself over here with that NG, and he's about to win this circular arena, which gives him access to almost as much mass as ThomasHiatt is getting up here on this plateau. So we can see Koiskix actually has quite a lot of mass income, or mass collected total. He also has these 3 mass extractors built by his ACU in the middle, as ThomasHiatt wasn't able to bring his ACU forward early on. due to having to build that drone and a couple factories as well. But here comes ThomasHiatt. Is he gonna shoo Koiskix away from that middle position? Perhaps. As Koiskix has no tanks here. And ThomasHiatt actually looking to push Koiskix out of this top right corner as well. Koiskix building mexes here. But it's pretty vulnerable here to a raid. And Koiskix might have been served a little bit better by taking this reclaim. ThomasHiatt building P-gens. And Koiskix noticing that drone, shoots it down finally. And he saw the drone with that tank. Is he gonna make a move to take back this bottom left expansion? Is the question. And right now, both players vying for this circular arena in the top right corner of the map. ThomasHiatt building a gun upgrade. That's crucial. Let's see, can ThomasHiatt afford it? Yes, he can. 380 power income versus 280 from Koiskix. Koiskix, we can see, has the tank number advantage here, or at least over here in this area. And he's looking to push ThomasHiatt out. No mobile anti-air for ThomasHiatt, and Koiskix softening up this formation, and he's going to move forward. That's a lot of reclaim for Koiskix. And it looks like ThomasHiatt has to retreat. ThomasHiatt with 420 power income now against Koiskix 280, easily able to afford that gun upgrade. Koiskix with a big advantage over here, with a lot of reclaim to be had. I think he should stop advancing. But ThomasHiatt's gun upgrade is almost done. Sorry, let me turn down the sound just a little bit. There it is. ThomasHiatt's gun upgrade finished, and he's gonna have a lot of firepower going up this middle lane now. And Koiskix might have to take some tanks out of this position to support the middle lane. Koiskix not even started with his gun upgrade. I think he completely missed the upgrade from ThomasHiatt with minimal scouting. And what is going on up here in the top left? ThomasHiatt's drone looks like it was replaced. Already taking all these mexes and now working on capturing Koiskix's mexes in his main. What is going on? And he's about to capture the third, but it gets shot down by this interceptor from ThomasHiatt. And now Koiskix is behind two mexes. He's got to rebuild that quick. But he doesn't know that he lost those mexes. Oh no. And Koiskix queued up mass extractors, but didn't realize, or this engineer didn't see, there was no scouting to see that there was a mex rebuilt there, and it's skipping that build order, and he's about to try to build on this mex, but he's gonna skip that one too. And now Koiskix with 500 HP on his ACU. I missed that. ThomasHiatt battering Koiskix's ACU in the middle with that gun upgraded ACU. Koiskix with a huge reclaim field here. He has to make something happen with that reclaim. And that's a bad move there. I think he's thinking about attacking the ACU with that group, but these strikers are slow as molasses. And there's simply not enough to overtake the ACU. And this is a really strong looking ACU right now. Huge difference between upgraded and non-upgraded commander. Oh man, Koiskix still missing 2 mexes. That's a lot of mass over time. Oh, that's painful. And now he starts his gun upgrade. But it looks to be too late. All of this reclaim now belonging to ThomasHiatt. That said, ThomasHiatt has not built any more factories. His income is pretty stable. But Koiskix losing income, so he's squeezing out those tanks. And he's gonna lose all of them as ThomasHiatt's commander is in such good shape right now. Just 66 kills against Koiskix's 8 kills. 70 kills on that ACU now. Well, Koiskix did a really good job over here on the top right corner. This middle lane is so important. Now Thomas in a really good position to advance. Nothing really Koiskix has over here in the middle. He hasn't worked on upgrading any tech since then. Now he's building that mass extractor, but it's a little too late. I think Koiskix should have considered upgrading something. I don't know how much it would have helped, but... And down goes that ACU. Well done by ThomasHiatt, starting off this game with the drone. Something we never see, and here on this map it was really quite useful. Not only did he maintain these mexes thanks to that drone, but he took a couple of Koiskix's mexes. Koiskix didn't even realize until it was way too late. And another crucial decision by ThomasHiatt, building that gun ACU. ThomasHiatt with an interesting start and the ability to take these mexes, or this one at least, and that reclaim. But the kicker was when he upgraded that gun ACU, and Koiskix didn't even notice. Once that gun ACU was done, ThomasHiatt knew he had a huge advantage. And he got 81 kills total on that ACU. So, gun upgrades so important on 5x5 maps, especially on the ones with these narrow lanes where an ACU, one ACU, can have so much impact. Now there are some 5x5s maps that focus a little bit more on troop movement and spam, because the ACU can't be everywhere at once. The tank spam has a little bit more effect on the outcome of the game than the ACU's position. But here on maps like these, gun AC is so important. Well played by ThomasHiatt. Nice drone usage. And thanks for watching. Hopefully I can make some more videos soon. And we'll see you in the next cast.